54 keywords essential for IELTS aiming band 9. You must know to ace the IELTS exam. To excel in the IELTS reading and listening sections and score a band 9 out of 9, it's crucial to expand your vocabulary. A common barrier for students is a limited lexicon, which can hinder comprehension. While it's important to study subject-specific vocabulary, like terms for biology, psychology, and physics, there is more to it. After reviewing numerous IELTS practice tests, I have identified 54 frequently encountered words that aren't tied to any specific subject, but are prevalent in academic tests. Mastering these will significantly boost your performance. The number one is proponent, meaning a person who advocates for a cause or proposes an idea. Example: environmental proponent argue for sustainable practices. It is commonly used in reading section of IELTS. And the second one, solely, meaning only and exclusively. She relied solely on her research for the project. A common word for listening section. And the third, decade. A period of 10 years. Over the last decade, technology has evolved dramatically. The fourth one, abundant. Existing in large quantities. Plentiful. The region is known for its abundant natural resources. Roughly, approximately, or about. The population is roughly 2,000 people. And the sixth one, conquer, which is speaking test, word, to defeat or overcome challenge. She aims to conquer her fear of public speaking. Vulnerable, open to harm or influence. Older adults are particularly vulnerable to illness. Taxonomy, the classification of living organisms to system for categorizing things. The taxonomy of species helps scientists understand biodiversity. The ninth one, debris, which means scattered pieces of waste or remains after disaster. The earthquake left debris throughout the city. And the next word, sustainability. The ability to maintain something over time. The company focuses on sustainability in its operations. The next word, amateur, which is speaking section word. A person who engaged in an activity for pleasure rather than professionally. For example, she is an amateur photographer who enjoys capturing landscapes. And the most wonderful word, foster, means to encourage or promote development. The teacher should foster creativity in their students. It's a typical writing section word. Likewise, in the same way, similarly, example, the project was successful Likewise, the team received praise. Deploy to bring into effective action, to position strategically. The company will deploy new technologies to enhance productivity. Tackle, which is a writing section word, to confront or deal with problems. The government must tackle climate change urgently. Redundant, no longer needed, superfluous. The organization made several redundant positions due to budget cuts. Apparently is a speaking section word. It means evidently. It seems that. Apparently the meeting was rescheduled. Contaminate, to make something impure unsafe by exposure to a poisonous substance. The factory's waste can contaminate local water supplies. And the next word is from the speaking section. Steer away from. To avoid something or someone. She decided to steer away from controversial topics. And otherwise, in a different way. You should save your work, otherwise you might lose it. Assess, meaning to evaluate or estimate the nature or quantity of something. The teacher will assess the student's progress. Compile, it is a writing section word, to gather information from different sources. Researchers compile data to analyze trends. Property, a characteristic or quality of a substance, also refers to ownership. One property of water is its ability to dissolve many substances. And the generate, mean to produce or create something. The solar panels generate electricity for the building. It's a writing section word. And the 25th word, threat, a person or thing likely to cause damage or danger. Climate change is a significant threat to biodiversity. Target, an objective or goal. The marketing team set a target for sales this quarter. It's a writing section word. Vigorous, strong, healthy, and full of energy. The exercise program promotes vigorous physical activity. And the next one, guideline. General rules and advice provided by an authority. The organization issued guidelines for safe working practices. This word belongs to writing section of the IELTS. And the next word, byproduct, a secondary product made during the manufacture of something else. Sawdust is a byproduct of cutting timber. Promote, it's a speaking section word. You can use it in speaking, mean to support or actively encourage something. The campaign aims to promote healthy eating habits. Outbreak, a sudden occurrence of something undesirable. The outbreak of flu affected many in the community. And the next one, retention. The ability to keep or hold something. Memory retention is crucial for learning new information. It can be used in writing section. Abide by. To accept or follow a rule or decision. All students must abide by the school's code of conduct. It's a typical speaking section word. Surveillance, meaning close observation, especially of suspected spy or criminal. The area is under surveillance for security purposes. The next word, factor, is circumstance, fact, or influence that contribute to a result. Many factors affect climate change. Contribute, to give something, especially in order to help achieve or provide something. Volunteers contribute their time to help the community. It's a writing section word. Implication, a conclusion that can be drawn from something. The implication of the study suggests further research is needed. Stem from, it's a very famous word for speaking section. It means to originate from, to be caused by. Many problems stem from a lack of communication. Array, a range or variety of things. The festival features an array of performances. Database, a structured set of data held in a computer. The library has a comprehensive database of research articles. And the next one, ultimately. Finally, in the end. Ultimately, the decision will be made by the board. It's a typical writing section word. Enormously, a word famous for speaking purposes, means to a great degree, very much. The project was enormously successful. Designate, to officially assign a role or purpose. The committee will designate the next meeting date. A writing section word. Incorporate, to include or integrate something into a work. The new curriculum will incorporate technology into learning. Literate, a speaking word, able to read and write, knowledgeable in a specific area. Being digitally literate is essential in today's job market. Correlate, to show a mutual relationship between two things. Studies often correlate high stress levels with health problems. Years to come, future years, the foreseeable future. This decision will impact generations for years to come. Congestion, overcrowding, a blockage. Traffic congestion can lead to increased pollution. Timber, wood prepared for construction or carpentry. Timber is a renewable resource when sourced substantially. Collision, an instance of two or more objects striking each other. The collision resulted in several injuries. Habitat, the natural home or environment of an organism. The forest is a critical habitat for many species. And the next one, issue, an important topic or problem for debate or discussion. Climate change is a pressing issue for policymakers. This is a very good word for writing section. And the next one for speaking section, cope with, to manage or deal effectively with something difficult. She found it hard to cope with the demand of her job. And the last but not least, the word is preserve, which means to maintain or protect something from harm or decay. It's important to preserve cultural heritage for future generations. And thank you so much. Have a happy study.